Alright, it's Vegeta 8259, and with 2010 winding down and about to come to a close, the question on a lot of people's minds is going to be what kits are we going to be getting in 2011? So this video is not, it's going to be more like a wish list for 2011, because at this point it's really hard to predict what Bandai is going to do. Because if there's anything that 2010 taught us, it's that you don't know what Bandai is going to do. There's no telling what they're going to pull out of their hat now. So, like I said, this will be more of a wish list because beyond March, I have absolutely no idea what Bandai is up to. So, anyway, here we go. Starting off, actually, I do want to go over the releases for the first 3 months of 2011. January, our master grade is of course going to be the Rizel Commander type. The high grades for January, we're actually getting 4 high grades in January. Noble Gundam from G Gundam, GM Custom, the Beginning 30 Gundam from Gunpla Builders Beginning G, and Forever Gundam also from Gunpla Builders. I think that does it for January. I'm not really going to go over the Son Goku SD kits that are coming out. February, we're getting the Master Grade Death Scythe Hell Custom, aka Death Scythe Hell version EW, whichever one you want to go by. And as far as I can tell, I don't think there's going to be a high grade Universal Century release for February. I think the only high grade we're getting in February is Extreme Gundam from that whatever Gundam game that comes from. Also in February, though, we're getting the UC Hardgraph 1/35th scale Core Fighter, which looks really, really nice. Excuse me. Gundog's barking at my cat. Anyway, March, Bandai just a little over a week ago announced their plans for March. The Master Grade for March, as some of you may know by now, is going to be Shenlong Gundam Verka, aka Shenlong Gundam version EW. There's plenty of pictures of it up on the internet, so you guys can search and find those if you want to see it. And the high grade Universal Century kit for March is going to be the Garazulu Elite Guard unit. I'm not sure that's the exact name, but it's pretty much what it is. It's like Angelo Sopper's Garazulu, only it's green and it doesn't have the big gun. And one more thing for March I did want to mention. One item that was going to be on my wish list for 2011, Bandai is actually already committed to make. SD Sinanju is going to be coming out in March. So like I said, that was on my want list. And it looks like about a week ago Bandai already announced it. So good job on Bandai's part for that one. Alright. So that's pretty much the summary for the first 3 months of 2011. My wish list for 2011 goes something like this. Obviously not all of these are going to get made. None of them might get made, I don't know. Basically I'm just going to start off by saying more Gundam Wing Master Grades, which I think is kind of inevitable. Shenlong is Verka is coming out in March, so I think we can expect Nataku maybe a few months after that. Although I kind of wonder if they're even going to call it Nataku. They might call it like Ultron version EW or something like that, who knows. So Bandai is more or less confirmed now that they are working on Heavy Arms and Sandrock using that same XXXG frame. So they might not come in 2011, but there's a good possibility they just might come out in 2011, so we'll just have to see. So I think it's a pretty good chance that we're going to get Heavy Arms Verka, Heavy Arms Custom, Sandrock Verka, and Sandrock Custom. Beyond that, I don't know. That was another item on my wish list. More Gundam Wing bad guy suits. In fact, we don't have any Gundam Wing bad guys in Master Grade. I think Tallgeese would actually be an excellent candidate for Master Grade because from Bandai's point of view, they're out to make money, so you can make an inner frame for Tallgeese and then make a Tallgeese 2 by replacing just the head, and then make a Tallgeese 3 by adding 1 or 2 more runners of parts. So that would be very financially beneficial for Bandai to do a Master Grade Tallgeese. And I know a lot of people want a Master Grade Epion. Almost every time I talk about Gundam Wing Master Grade, somebody pops up and says Master Grade Epion. So that's definitely a big one that the fans want. Whether Bandai actually gets around to making it, I don't know. We'll see. I would love to see some Advance of Zeta Master Grades. Really anything from Advance of Zeta. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a manga series from some modeling magazine. I can't remember which one. Anyway, there's lots of Advanced Zeta high grades out there. All three Gundam Hazel high grades, the Gunpla Wishlist, however you pronounce that. All those are from Advance of Zeta. I would love to see master grades of those. I would even love to see like an Advance of Zeta color scheme of the Hyzak or the GM Quell. I mean, I think those would be great master grade releases, especially Hazel. I've been wanting a Hazel for a while. Another one from, not from Advance of Zeta, but just from Zeta Gundam, I would like to see a Master Grade Ashimar. I think that would make a really nice model kit. It's a transformable kit. It's kind of big, but it's not too big. It's not gigantic. It's slightly taller than Zeta Gundam, but I just think it would be really cool. It's got kind of a weird design. It's like one of those love it or hate it designs. I like it, so I would like to see an Ashimar. I'd probably buy one if Bandai made it a Master Grade for him. Next, I guess I'll talk about some 2.0s. I guess 2010 can go down as the year where we didn't get any 2.0s at all. I just thought it was weird that we didn't get a single 2.0 Master Grade in 2010. But I would love to see an Alex or a GPO1 get the 2.0 treatment. Alex would, I mean, it's one of those older Master Grades, but it's an iconic suit from one of the core Universal Century OVAs, and I think it would make a really good 2.0. GPO1 would also make an excellent 2.0 because its Master Grade is kind of dated as well. And on the plus side for it, you could retool it a little bit and make a GPO1 full burner. So there you go, Bandai, with your money-making scheme again. Also, I would love to see a GPO4. I really wish Bandai would make a GPO4. It didn't appear in the anime because it never got built. It was just a design, but it looks awesome, and I would just love a GPO4 in Master Grade or High Grade even. Keeping on with 0083, Power GM would make a nice Master Grade as well. I know there's one or two conversion kits for the Power GM for Master Grade. There's also a Perfect Grade conversion kit for Power GM. But just having it as a straight up Bandai Master Grade would be really nice. It's already got a High Grade, so I would really like to see a Master Grade just because I've got a really cool color scheme in my head that I would like to do with it. Let's see, moving on through the Universal Century, I think Gyaradoga really needs a Master Grade. Yak-Doga as well, but really I'm more of a fan of the Gyaradoga. I'm honestly surprised it hasn't gotten a Master Grade yet because, I mean, you can almost count the number of mobile suits in Char's counterattack on your hand because you've got Sazabi, New Gundam, Gyaradoga, Yak-Doga, Rigazi, and the Jagan. So 6 different mobile suits in Char's counterattack. Not very many. I'm not counting that goofy colored Hyzak either. Hyzak's already got a Master Grade. But yeah, Gyaradoga I would love to see. Moving on to Unicorn, Gyarazzulu I think would make a really nice Master Grade because it's got that Zaku factor where you can recolor it and add some extra accessories and produce like 5 kits from more or less one design. So I think Gyarazzulu would be nice. Delta Plus is another one I think actually is not only on my wish list, I think it actually stands a really good chance of getting made in 2011 because we got a glimpse of it in episode 2 of Unicorn Gundam. It's already got its High Grade. I think that when episode 3 of Unicorn comes out in spring, that the chances of Delta Plus getting a Master Grade are going to go up quite a bit, because I think it's going to get a lot of action in episode 3. So be on the lookout for that. Uh, Gundam X is another one I would like to see in Master Grade form. I think I've already said that in my last year's wish list prediction video, whatever. But yeah, Gundam X, Double X was in the top 3, I think, or was it the top 5? I can't remember. It was one of the top winners for Bandai's "What Master Grade Do You Want to See Get Made" poll, and I think the Double X and Gundam X really, really deserve Master Grades pretty badly. Also, if you've seen my Victory Gundam Master Grade review, you know I'm not really that big a fan of the Victory Gundam Master Grade. I'm a fan of the design, I'm just not really a fan of the kit. Having said that, I would like to see a Victory 2 get made. I hope that if Bandai does make it, they fix the looseness issues that the Victory Gundam had, because that's the only problem it had, in my opinion. I mean, it had a good design, good transformation, good decals, good accessories. Its only problem is that it was really, really loose, and I think if they just fix that, then the Victory 2 can be a really, really nice release, so hopefully Bandai will consider that. Also, Goof Custom 2.0 is one I would like to see. Yeah, I know there's a conversion kit for it, but I'm not really a fan of it because it's a bit too stylistic for my taste. But since Bandai has released a Goof 2.0, and when you look at the 1.0s, the Goof 1.0 came along, and then it was like less than 6 months before the Goof Custom came along. Obviously, that didn't happen with the 2.0, but because the Goof 2.0 is over a year old now. But I would like to see a Goof Custom 2.0 get made. Also, the Turn X, again, I think I mentioned that in my last video as well, also on Bandai's poll of top Master Grades to be made. As far as Gundam 00 goes, I would really like to see an O Gundam. Really, that's pretty much it from as far as the Gundams from 00. I'm still kind of burnt out on 00, but O Gundam just might be my favorite design from 00. Maybe that's because I'm such a Universal Century fan and because it was based on RX-78, so I might be a little bit biased, but I do really like O Gundam. I like Exia. Exia's already got its Master Grade. I like Dynames, and I like all the Season 1 Gundams. I'm not sure how good their chances of getting a Master Grade are, but I would really like to see an O Gundam. I would also like to see a Maserao or a Susanoo get a Master Grade treatment. I actually think that would be a really good release since they never got 1 to 100 scale no grades. So that would definitely be a good addition to the Master Grade lineup. So that's about all my Master Grades I wanted to go over. I've got a few high grades. Devil Gundam, I mentioned in my last prediction video. And again, I'm not talking about the one in the final episode where he's got the big Gundam head where his legs should be. I mean the giant Devil Gundam that looks like a big space lobster. That's the one I want. And if it costs 10,000 yen, I'd buy it because it's, like I said, it's like freaking huge and it's awesome. And I want it. So anyway, Devil Gundam. G Gundam and Gundam X have got their high grades. Now I'm just kind of waiting for Gundam Wing to get a high grade or two. So really anything from Gundam Wing would be alright with me. I did not get the high grade Double Zeta Gundam because I want the full armor Double Zeta Gundam. So that's another one on my wish list. I'm waiting for Bandai to make a full armor Double Zeta in high grade because I would really like to see that. I like the full armor better than the normal Double Zeta. Some more, kind of the smaller, later Universal Century suits. Victory, V2, F91, Crossbone Gundam. None of those have been made in high-grade Universal Century. And yeah, I think they would sell pretty well because they're really nice designs, and they're small mobile suits, so they wouldn't be very expensive at all, especially in high-grade form. So I think those would sell pretty well. I don't know why Bandai hasn't made them yet. Nightingale I would like to see a high grade get made of. I know I'm making a Resin Nightingale right now, but I would still like to see a high grade get made for Nightingale, because, I mean, come on, new Gundam's got a high grade. Why not Nightingale? I've compared my Resin Nightingale to Kshatriya. They're about the same size, so if Bandai can make a high grade Kshatriya, there's no reason they can't make a high grade Nightingale. Perfect Zeong is another one I think would make a nice high grade because it's a really nice design, and the master grade is so gigantic and expensive that I think it kind of turns a lot of people off as far as price goes. So I think a high grade would be a nice alternative for Perfect Zeong. Also, Goof Flight Type would be another cool high grade, I think, since the Goof Custom just got made back in November. I think Goof Flight Type would be a really easy retool of that design uh, to make into a high grade. Also, as far as the 8th MS team goes, why hasn't Bandai made EZ8 and GM ground type in the high grade Universal Century line? I know they have high grades back from 1997 when the 8th MS team first came out, but they made a high grade Universal Century kit of Gundam ground type. Why not EZ8 and GM ground type? I mean, those would be pretty easy retools, and I think people would buy them. Also, two last high grades I would like to see made, unfortunately I don't think they'll ever get made, are the Alvatore and Alvateron from the first season of 00. You know, the giant golden mobile armor and the little golden winged mobile suit that came out of it. Unfortunately, since they never got made in a high grade line when the high grades from the first season were coming out, and now it seems that the high grades from 00 have kind of fizzled out and stopped being released every month. I don't think Alvatore and Alvataran have a very good chance of getting made, unfortunately, so I believe our luck is out on them. I don't even have resin kits of them. Really quick, just actually just one SD kit I would like to see made is Kshatriya. Like I said earlier, Sinanju's already getting made. That was on my wish list. I think a Kshatriya would be a very nice addition to that. As far as the real grade line goes, I have a pretty good feeling that the next real grade is going to be the Green Zaku 2. I mean, like many people have said, pretty much the first 3 releases in any new model kit line are going to be RX-78, Char Zaku, and the normal Green Zaku, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next real grade. After that, who knows? Zeta Gundam tends to be pretty popular in Japan, so I think the Mark II may have a pretty good chance of getting a real grade. I'm not sure about Zeta Gundam. Zeta might get made eventually, but due to its transformation, Bandai may hold off on Zeta just so they can perfect their real grade technique better, so that they can do that transformation effectively and without having the most fragile model kit in existence, because it definitely has the potential to be that. So I think they may hold off on Zeta. Then again, they might not. Also, another easy real grade that Bandai could make would be the G3, because all you got to do is take RX-78 and recolor it in gray, and there you go, another real grade for people to buy. Then again, that one might even just come out as a limited edition, like an Expo exclusive or something. So anyway, I've rambled on for quite a while now. Those aren't really predictions, it's really just my wish list for 2011. Obviously, that's a lot more kits than are actually going to come out in 2011, but, well, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I would love to see all of these kits get made. I don't think that'll happen. Maybe none of them get made. That would make me sad, but it's the truth. Anyway, I think that about does it for this video, and I will see you guys next time.